Ron DeSantis really doesn't need this stunt at his book signing that makes the Trump wing look aggressive and him look defensive and for censorship and all of that, especially now, because some of the movement in the polls, and I get that we're super early still, is not looking great for him. Some of these recent polls include one where he's down 30. There's an ACP poll, Emerson College polling. He's down 30 to Donald Trump. None of the other candidates really matter much. Mike Pence is at 8%, Nikki Haley's at 5%. And you know who would like that combined 13%? Ron DeSantis. But he can't have it as long as they're running. That's the way it works. And you can see here another poll, Yahoo YouGov. He's down, looks like, what's that, 16 points there. And again, a few extra points going to these other candidates who you can really use it. And this isn't just floating out in the ether. Every single day, Donald Trump is tweeting out stuff like this one. We already showed you the results of this, but he's sending these out. And beyond just gloating over the poll results, which, look, he spent a lot of time back in the day tweeting fake poll results. He's at 99% with the Republican Party. He doesn't link it to anything. In this case, he can actually point to it and be like, I am up big. We know he likes that. At the same time, as I've been discussing on the pre-port this week, he's getting a little bit better at his attacks against Ron DeSantis. Not necessarily in terms of the names, but it might be that some of the movement we've been seeing in the past few weeks is based on some of the policy attacks coming from Donald Trump to Ron DeSantis. I want to read part of this to show that he has been hammering this message now for a couple weeks straight. With him bleeding, great poll numbers are springing forth for your favorite president. How poetic. Me against Ron DeSantis and Biden. I guess people are finding out that he wanted to cut Social Security and raise the minimum wage or the age to at least 70, at least 4 times. Likewise with Medicare, wanted big cuts. He is a wheelchair over the cliff kind of guy. You know that type of guy, right? What are you talking about, you maniac? What type of guy is that? But anyway, forget the wheelchair thing. You shouldn't. It's deeply distressing, but we're gonna move on. He is hammering. He wants to cut your Medicare. He wants to cut your Social Security. He wants to raise the entire retirement age. And I don't know if that's actually working against Ron DeSantis, but I desperately hope that it is for so many reasons.
Yeah, they're gonna have to answer questions really fast. They're gonna have to answer questions. Now, I love it that he's doing this. This is part of the thing when they say Donald Trump will sabotage on accident Republican chances and even Senate races like he did in Georgia and things like that. It's because he'll just say things, all being righteousness, but not realizing that he's throwing the entire party under the bus, including things that he also supports or doesn't support and things of those natures. So people are gonna have to start seeing the differences. That's why Nikki Haley didn't say what the difference was. Reasons why the other candidate, the finance guy, decided not to say any differences with Trump. It's because then people are gonna have to start looking at it and going, yo, really, you're different there? Wait a second, how is he here? The only time they'll listen is when it's people that they trust, and oddly, they'll trust the biggest liars in the country.
Yeah, I can't wait. Okay, so hold on. We might have to delve into the video part of this tomorrow, so we're gonna do a follow-up. I've been trying to figure out since yesterday what the wheelchair over the cliff thing is.
Oh,
I assumed, what's that? Wait, hold on, really fast. I'll tell you what I thought it was, and then you tell me what you think it is. I thought it was a reference to Mac and Me, that old school movie. Remember Paul Rudd would come on Conan O'Brien and he'd always play the clip from Mac and Me. Or clip from Mac and Me. That's apparently not what it is. What do you think it is?
I remember there was, maybe it was in 08 around, the Obama's time, when they had the ads, the filthy ads against each other. I'm not sure who ran it. Of them, basically, you're getting rid of grandma and you run her wheelchair off the cliff, like it's healthcare.
Oh
this is their healthcare.
Ding, ding, ding! Winner, winner, JR dinner.
Yeah.
Yes, I just found this. It's from 2012. Which was, I guess, I would have been working here for about 9 months. I should probably remember this, but man, JR, that is good memory right there. So look, we're gonna play
these ads.
Yeah, that doesn't mean it's definitely that. It could still be Mac and Me. So we're gonna play the clips on tomorrow's show with Jordan, and we're gonna have a little poll about which we think it actually is. But in any event, yeah, make it about that stuff, man. Make it about Medicare and Social Security, and it's not only true, which I like. I find that to be novel. I know it's not popular to base your attacks in truth, but I like it. I'm kinky like that. But anyway, it's substantive. And it hurts DeSantis while also undercutting Republican attempts to cut these programs now.
It's so
honestly,
wonderful.
Bring it on,
it's
Trumpy.
So wonderful.
I want Trump to do this and then lose viciously.
Yep.
And then, as I tweeted earlier, probably have a heart attack on the can.
Check out the Damage Report podcast each day, wherever you get your podcasts, whether Pocket Casts or Stitcher or iTunes. You can join me as I give you the news and stories you want, with a range of co-hosts and interview guests jumping in on the fun each day. Again, that's the Damage Report, wherever you get your podcasts. And if you get them at iTunes, don't forget to rate and review. Sometimes I'll read them live on the show.